friends, to another adventure. I'm out here again at the Buffalo Hole, and it is windy again. It's just March in Texas. That's just how it is. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all the support. We're doing some fishing over here, see if we can catch something. At the Bassmaster Classic Expo, I bumped into the boys from Great Lakes Finesse. Talked to Dan for a while and got some of these little Ned Bugs and the little heads right there that goes with it. Check that out. So we're gonna fish this and test it out. I've never fished one before. So I got some of my little spots I pitch around where I know there could be some fish. Maybe catch some big crappie. Now these are for sure 100% smallmouth bass approved up north. I mean, when I go up to Iowa this summer, I'm going to be crushing them for sure, my little creeks and streams. But for largemouth, I don't see why this wouldn't work either here in Texas. So we're going to give this a whirl and see what we can come up with. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Let's catch some fish. Guys on the Great Lakes, Finesse, Ned Bug, fishing off a log over there on that point. Just right. Ooh. Man, that's a nice fish right there. Check that out. That is a nice fish. All right, guys, there it is right there. Dude, I got some cabbage down in his mouth. There he goes. Man, that was nice. Just right off that little point right there. The cool thing about this little Ned Bug, guys, is that head they've got, it's really short shank on that hook. And man, that thing doesn't get hung up. It just comes through stuff like you wouldn't believe. Very castable. I try to stay true to the Ned Katie format. It's just to kind of let that thing drift along in different areas of the water column, but I do bounce it off the bottom too. This thing, if you do bounce it off the, ooh, right there, guys, right there, right in front of me. He's trying to get under the dock. Oh, check out this pig of a crappie, guys, on the Ned Bug. All right, guys, there she is. Check that out. Man, that's a pig of a crappie right there on this thing. There she goes. The black one. And I was talking about how I tried to do the Ned Katie to try to stay true to it and just move it through the water column. Well, we can bounce it on the bottom too. Well, I was coming through right here and bang! You guys saw it right there. So obviously this is going to work for crappie, bass, largemouth, smallmouth. This is going to work on white bass. Oh, and you know pike are going to hammer it too when I get up north. But yeah, it was fun to hang out and talk to the guys there at the booth. And Pradco booth, GLF had their little setup there, and we were talking about all kinds of different things, you know, just general discussion and fishing. And for sure I had to get some of these. So I put my order in a couple weeks before the Classic and the Expo. Was able to get the jump on it before everyone went nuts and it was sold out. He did an unveiling. He did some YouTube streams and podcast stuff talking about it. And when he said it was live, I went and got some, and then I've had some fun fishing with this today. It's just flows so smooth. We got this heavy wind here, and this thing just casts like a dream. And I was saying that short shank, it doesn't get hung up on anything down there. If you have a long shank, it tends to get hung up. Now I'm throwing this on a Victory St. Croix, and I've got this one. I've got, I think, yeah, pretty sure, the 12 and 12 pound braid to 12 pound floral leader. For the bass down here, you know, I could go super ultra finesse and do it on my micro rig too, but I'm having fun pitching it on this guy. All right, boys, on this Ned Bug by GLF. What do we have here? Oh, check this out. Oh man, that is awesome. That is a pancake of a bluegill. He's in his spawning colors. That's a buck right there. Check that out. Man, that is nice. All right, there we go. I barely got a grip on him. He's slipping, but that's it right there. All right, guys, I can't say it enough. This thing is just epic. As you can see, it's a fish catching machine. 2 thumbs up for me for sure. The Great Lakes Finesse Ned Bug. Even in the wind. It's been like that here in March in Texas. Ray Roberts is just right over there. A few miles. Oh, I'd say about 8 miles. Just like they were having all those crazy windy conditions over there. It's the same thing today. We got some decent rollers here. I'd say it's probably sustained 15 to 20, gusts 30 to 40. I mean, there's some decent gusts that come through. I'm back out here at the Buffalo Hole. I'm doing a little drop shotting with the new minnow from GLF. And we're gonna see how this is gonna work with this wind. I'm just right out here about 10 feet off the dock. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name's Alan. I appreciate all the support. Do I have a bite? I do have a bite. Oh! And he didn't take it. He didn't take it. There's the minnow right there. Oh. As I was saying, thanks for dropping by. I'm usually making some kind of fishing video, having fun, testing lures and such. Hope you guys are having some good fishing adventures this spring. I know up north it's ice is starting to break out of there. My buddy Frank Scalish was up there whacking fish already. I think he got like 30 plus. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. So drop shotting is probably one of the least used techniques. I try to use all the techniques, but definitely drop shotting is probably my weakest. So we're gonna see how this pans out. So usually when I'm drop shotting, I've got like a hit worm from Berkeley Maxen, or the flatworm, or one of those little magic shad worms that they don't make anymore. So we're going to try this Dropkick. It's 2.75 inches. And actually I'm just going to let the wind carry it along there. There is some cabbage down here, so I got to be careful of that, but I think I'm through the little grassy area. So this thing is going to be awesome up north, I know that, and I'm looking forward to using it when I get up to Iowa this summer. But for here, I want to give it a shot just to put it through its paces. I've also got it on foursome. Dang it. Well, we know it's durable. Very durable. Let's see if we can get back in there and get him. That was fun. It was just a bunk. It was a no-doubter. I'm using a little drop hook system, drop shot hook system that I can't remember who makes it. Could it be VMC? The one thing is I really don't have to twitch it that much, just let the wind do it. The great thing about this drop minnow, guys, is I got one. Or this drop kick minnow is that when you move it along, it has great action, swimming action. There we go. Yeah, he's not a very big guy, but we got one nonetheless. Check it out on the drop kick. Good stuff right there. There you go, buddy. He's not a bad fish, little guy, but this thing will catch giants, we know that. But hey, testing this out, I'm not going to turn away a good little fish there. Up. Let's see what we got here. Well, he was way out there, and then I thought I lost him, and then he came in. Ooh, man, it is a big crappie. Check that out. I mean, a big bluegill. Check that out. Man, he just inhaled that thing. Whoo-wee. Oh, my knees. I don't have my vests on, or my bibs on today, which have got knee pads. All right, where you hook, you fatso? Let's see. There we go. Ooh, check out that fatto. Right there. Man, that's a nice bluegill right there. Let's get him back in there. That might be one of those green, not a green, but like a long, not even a long-eared. What's that other one? We have different type. We have long-eared, we've got green. I don't know. I'm just calling him a bluegill, a sunfish. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, just doing the drop shot still. Alright guys, next up we're going to try this little drop kick minnow on a little jig spinner. We're going to test that out and see how that all plays out. Essentially, it's a little beetle spin setup on this 5-pound sunline. So it's great for drop shotting and it's great for an underspin, but we're going to try it on this little beetle spin setup and see how this thing goes. It's got great swimming action. I've got a short shank little jig head for it, so it's not going to affect the action goes. I switched from the little beetle spin setup, and I switched it over to this guy. Just on a little underspin. I don't have any of the sneaky underspins, so I switched it over to this one. The sneaky underspins, what I do with those is I've been tying hair on them, making my own little hair sneaky underspin. So I've been having to go with these, and this works out pretty well, as you could see. So if you've, this is a smelt color. No, this isn't a smelt color. I gotta figure out what color this is. Alright guys, this is the smoke clear. But look at that, he took an eye off of that. He just smoked it. So this is a smoke clear purple color. And now it's just pitching it out there. Cranking her through. Finesse just makes it awesome products, man. They do a lot of research and testing and they put together some great products. The swimming action on this guy, it's just perfectly balanced. Good stuff, man, good stuff. All right guys, we're hooked up on the Dropkick from GLF. Check that out, perfect hook set. All right guys, here we go on the drop shot, that Dropkick minnow. There he goes. Now get out there and get your lures wet.